Happy Friday. So I've just got a couple of quick announcements before getting into the Ask Laurel thread. So I've got some exciting news. You've probably noticed inside the program that there was no way to apply for Lean on Laurel because we have been full. Well, I'm going to be graduating 4 students in July. And July is actually going to be an exciting time for me to bring in new students into Lean on Laurel because it is going to be all about implementation. Okay. So if you've been waiting on the chance for me to help you personally write your power offer, get all of your 15 pieces of content written along with the hooks and the headlines and the promises of value, launching the entire retargeting ecosystem that Joel Irway and I talked about, in addition to the new conversion multiplier ad strategy that on average is bringing in an additional 100 messenger conversations a week. I'm also going to hook you up with my evergreen video marketing system. I'm going to show you how to close 20 to 30% of all of your conversations. And I am adding a slew of implementation sessions for the month of July. In addition to those implementation sessions, there's also open office hours. And so this program is definitely not about more video content. There are a couple of videos, obviously, for those of you guys who need to fill in the gaps with some of the information that's not here. But for the most part, all of you guys have all of the information that you need here in the $7 program. Lean on Laurel is about 100% implementation. As a matter of fact, our goal is to get you up and running with all of the ads that you need in the first 7 days so that we can get to the real issue, which is troubleshooting and optimization. So if you are interested in having one of those 4 spots, you will now notice that how to get Laurel's help, this button now works. So you will be able to apply. I'm going to be going through applications this weekend. And so I want to know which 4 people are going to be in the new cohort by Monday. So if you've been waiting to get in Lean on Laurel, July is going to be probably the best time of the year to actually be in the program. So make sure every single week that you are checking the featured section. I am one of those people who likes everything in one place. I don't like to have to think about, where do I got to go look for this? Where do I got to look for this? All of the important announcements that you need to know are going to be in the featured section. As a matter of fact, this is one of the newest trainings. It is also in the power offer optimization session. I went through the power offer validation test, all of the different ways that we do it. See, I told you guys, I don't hide any content from you guys here in the 7L program. Everything, you have everything. This was a new little note because I've noticed that a lot of you guys want to collaborate, which is awesome. It is awesome. But I have had a couple of complaints, more than I'd like to have, about people being brought into the DM. So we're just going to start cutting that stuff out. And I know not everyone is here to sell to someone else. You guys are here to truly help. But I think the best way to truly give value here in the group is that if you have value to share with someone, do not ask them to PM you. Like, share with the entire group in the thread. That makes this group super valuable. It makes it super searchable. Because if you ask someone to PM you or comment, you're going to be removed, as this often leads to a pitch in the DM, and this is not what this community is for. So just wanted to make a quick announcement. But if you haven't had a chance to go through the featured section, it's got tips on, how to ask questions in the group, how to use Copy Coach. John Woosley here, he built this platform to get you guys better results with the ad scripts and stuff. Really cool things. Right now we're doing a power content challenge. We're a little bit more than halfway through. A lot of people get confused. They're like, where's the 15 pieces? Where's the day videos? There's no day videos. We're simply just doing the 15 pieces of content exercise that is inside the program. I talk about, the exercise here, but here's how I break out my 15 pieces of content in 5 minutes. And most students are using it to do this $500 a month video funnel. So the challenge is just about getting your 15 pieces of content exercises done. There's no additional videos to watch. Like, it is just doing that. Like, we're, just implementing. So I'm going to go ahead and head to the Ask Laurel thread. Got some really great questions today. Claudia, she says, I'm confused on when to put the pitch inside the video or only in the copy above the video on Facebook. The pitch doc states to use the pitch towards the end of the video, but is geared towards sending people to a call or a low ticket. If I send them to a value bomb, so I'll finish reading and then I'll explain. Following the organic strategy to tweet, is there a difference in the anatomy of a great value bomb video? I understood that you placed the CTA rather outside of the video. No. So I'm going to, and she like, I love this. Thank you so much, Claudia. Like, you've made my day. You've given me so many great compliments this week. I just want to say thank you. So, when you're talking about top of funnel, so there's a difference between top of funnel content and middle of funnel content, right? And so your power content is going to have a call to action for a value bomb, right? So if you go into the power content section, you're going to see the power content script template. And it says that, your CTA is going to be here. Now this is going to be for a value bomb, and then you're going to end it with a value bomb. Okay. Now, when you're writing your script for your video, this is the entire script that goes inside the video, but the ad copy is only going to be these 3 elements right here. So this is for top of funnel power content, okay? Headline, promise of value, CTA for a value bomb, okay? Now, this is something that, a lot of people ask me, well, what should I use for my value bomb? Don't just do recycled content. Make sure that it is something so good that it literally hurts you to give it away for free. That's the way that I look at things, right? I'm actually going to, I've been jamming a lot with Dan Henry, and I'm going to be bringing him in, to train you guys on writing really, really great value bombs. That's coming up in the next couple of weeks. So super excited about that. But just know that your top of funnel power content is going to have a CTA in the ad copy and at the end of the video for a value bomb. Now, if you are doing power content for middle of funnel, you are going to skip this CTA, and you are going to have a CTA for whatever it is, like your low ticket offer, booking a call, or whatever. So that is the difference between top of funnel power content and middle of funnel. Top of funnel power content is going to drive people to a value bomb. Middle of funnel power content is going to drive people to the action that you want them to take. So hopefully that answered your question. So Kate says, hey, Laurel, just adding to Greg Chadwick and my question around targeting for the disability sector. Now that interests have changed and Interest Explorer doesn't work. So here's the thing. And, targeting, we have to stop thinking that targeting happens at the ad set level. Yes, technically inside the ads manager, targeting begins at the ad set level. But what I want you guys to start thinking is that targeting begins at the ad level. And I go over this in the, latest power content workshop. But what you guys need to understand is that Facebook is getting super smart. So instead of worrying about, well, should I target this? Like, should I target that? Like, when it comes to health issues and disability and, all of these things, we don't worry about targeting those people. Facebook doesn't want us to target those people because if you're disabled or you have some kind of health related issue and you start getting ads, it kind of feels like you're getting kind of attacked almost, right? Like, and Facebook wants a pleasurable experience for everyone. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind. One, you want to write the ad that is going to not call out that person. Okay, I'm going to be absolutely clear. If you have a health-related offer, do not call out your ideal audience. Like, you do not want the ad directed at them. So let's say you are writing an ad and you say, 55% of the disabled population is unable to get funds in order to live on their own, right? And I just made that up. Here's the thing. Facebook's algorithm knows exactly who that post is for without you having to go into the ads manager and target. And the more that it shows that ad in front of people, now here's the thing, and this is where I believe Facebook is going. I believe in the next year or two, we're not going to be able to target at all. Like, Facebook is that smart. Like, it knows it. Like, think about this. It reads our content. It watches our videos. Like, that's how they know how to reject your ads, right? Because they are reading your ad. And so the algorithm is super smart. And so if you have a piece of content talking about, a disabled, community or whatever, it knows who that is going to be targeted for based upon all of the actions that that community has taken while surfing on Facebook. So if there are no disability targeting options, think about other things that they would have. Is there any kind of special insurance or any kind of special groups or anything like that that would be censored? Now, I don't know if there are, but I want you guys to stop thinking so, like, relying so heavily on targeting and start creating ads that are going to draw in your ideal client, because it is going to it's becoming less and less about the technical targeting and more about the messaging. And trust me on this, guys, you need to start learning how to create ads for your ideal client now, because once Facebook takes away the targeting, everyone's going to be freaking out, and y'all aren't going to be able to say, well, Laurel didn't tell me, because Laurel's telling you right now. So hopefully that helped. Let's see. Honey says, I'm stuck with my 3 missions because I'm so confused about who my target audience is going to be. Ooh, you need to figure that out. You need to figure that out before you run ads. You need to figure out who your target audience is going to be. I run a marketing agency and I serve service-based entrepreneurs. But as I came to learn ads and started to build a brick and mortar business, I want to work with e-commerce or brick and mortar businesses more for ads. So I'm stuck as I have more or less of an audience of 5K who are service-based entrepreneurs, which are 50% warm. Should I start from scratch together and focus on the new audience I want to build? Or is there a way I can be of service to these different audiences? I mean, you can. I mean, like, think about me. I serve brick and mortar businesses. I serve e-commerce. I serve coaches, service providers. It's all about, like, what is the direct result? Like, a lot of times people are like, well, you should niche down. Yes, you should. At some point, it's a lot easier. Like, I would say that if you niche down to just e-commerce, that would be much easier. If you just niche down to brick and mortar, it was much easier, right? A lot of you guys don't know this. When I started, I was just working with brick and mortar businesses. But here's the thing. I was still doing my video lives every single day. It was targeted at brick and mortar businesses, but I started to attract people in the coaching space being like, well, will your $5 ad strategy work for a webinar? I'm like, I don't know. And so we started testing. So just because you are doing content for a specific market doesn't mean that you're not going to attract other people. It's all about what is the value that you could bring. Like, the value that I brought was, I'm going to teach you how to do a $5 ad for your business, right? It doesn't matter what type of business. And so I want you guys to think about that. Like, it's all about what is the direct result that you could give someone. Even if she just targets e-commerce or brick and mortar, that doesn't mean that she's not going to attract coaches and service providers. So I would say market with the direct result that you can bring. Yes, right. And here's one of the things you could do. You could write a power offer for e-commerce. You could write a power offer for brick and mortar, and you can write a power offer for coaches and service providers. Same power offer, just different who it's for, and run 3 different ads to 3 different audiences and see who bites the most. That's what I would do. Let's see. Juan says, I updated the Google Doc. Let's see what your thing says. Real estate agent selling less than 20 houses per year. I like that. If I were to build and launch an automated video sales letter system in the next 10 days. Okay. So why do real estate agents want this? Like, if I presented this offer in front of most real estate agents, they'd be like, what the hell is an automated sales letter and why do I need it? Completely done for you. So you can book 30 to 50 high qualified seller appointments per month. Okay. Your offer's here. So real estate agents selling less than 20 hours per year. If I built an automated video, let's see, they won't know what an automated video sales letter system is in the next 10 days. So let's talk this out. Real estate agents selling less than 20 houses per year. If in the next 10 days I handed you a video marketing system that books 30 to 50 high qualified seller appointments a month, so that you can, what is the benefit of that, right? And then what's the benefit number 2? Without cold calling, that's good. So this is the offer. So you've got some language there. Let's rewrite that one more time. Let me take a look at it, and then we will launch it. Or if you feel comfortable, don't wait on me to give you feedback. I just gave you some really great language. If you use the language that I just gave you, I guarantee you're going to get some hits from some real estate agents. Let's see. Ralph Let's see some context. My ideal client is a business owner that took on merchant cash advance debt for one or two reasons. Okay. Okay. Service-based business with merchant cash advances. If over the next 3 days I offer to convert your MCAs into an interest-free loan, cutting your payments by, yes, oh my God, this is so good. Cutting payments. You don't have to say it here because you said it here. That's a great offer. So I would just replace this benefit or just remove it altogether. This is a strong offer. Service-based business with merchant cash advances. For the next 3 days, offer to convert your MCAs into an interest-free loan, cutting your payments by 50 to 80%. Done. Like, right? That's something a lot of people would take. I don't even need to read the rest. Like, this is awesome. Like these two, see how really clear this is? Like you didn't, like if people can't take out their wallet at this point, it doesn't matter what you say here. That's good. I would just test this offer right here. That's it. So good, Ralph. Let's see. Dan says about Joel Airways. Product to create a power offer using your color template as well as suggested format. Awesome. My format's the same as his. It just makes it easier for me to help you guys out with the copy when I break it up like this. Let's see. Let me blow this up just a little bit. Busy females with digestive issues. Busy females. What does that mean? I'm not sure what busy females mean. Like stay-at-home moms who are busy. I mean, busy females. I mean, you might as well just say females with digestive issues, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. I don't think you need the word busy. I don't think it adds anything. If I offer to completely turn around your digestive issues in the next 60 days, I don't know what digestive issues means either. It's not really defined. Female, here's why, females who are blah, blah, blah have constant stomach issues, here's why my clients within the first 7 days of doing XYZ get instant relief, right? That would be better. That would be like a better, like more, I just, see, I like what you have down here better. Like, let me see. Busy women with digestive issues. If I were to help you get your digestive issues to stop interfering with your work and free time over the next 60 days without using medications. Like, I like without medications or medical procedures, but I want to know, like, what is the digestive issue and how are you helping me stop it? Like, I feel like you're missing the mechanism. That's all. That's what I think is missing here. Is just the mechanism. And is there a way to get fast, like a shorter amount of time? Like, I'm not saying you're going to cure. Like, I know that over 60 days, they're going to be overall like cured. But what is like the first milestone? Like, if they use your mechanism, will they get some sense of relief in the first 7 days? Right? What is the quickest amount of time that you can give them some sort of relief? That's where I would go with this. Let's see. Anne says, I have a power offer and I've been through the entire get ready protocol. My question is about value bombs. I have some informational blog posts that are in listicle style. Is this a recommended form for the value bomb or should I stick with Google Doc? So this depends, right? Remember, a value bomb, in my definition, right? My definition, this is just the way that I do it. I feel a value bomb needs to solve a specific problem, right? And it needs to hurt you to give it away. Like, if you're already doing informational blog posts, that's probably already, it doesn't really hurt you to give away because you're already giving it away. Like, I always give away a value bomb as a super high quality piece of content. So like, let's say, like I'll give you an example, right? A really good example of a value bomb. So let's say that you are a coach who wants to, increase your awareness by getting on TV programs, right? Let's say you're a coach who wrote a book and now you want to do a TV show tour, right? All over the country. The value bomb would be, here's a list of the 100, bookers who will book you on a TV station, right? That's super high value. That's something that you would get inside a high ticket program, correct? But by giving them this value bomb, right, you're able to open up a dialogue because once they have this value bomb in their hand, it's going to create an even bigger problem. Yeah, they've got the list of the 100, best bookers of TV shows, but now they're like, well, what do I write to them? What do I say? How do I send in a press pack? Right. And then that would be the program. So that's just an example of, only because like I don't know what you do. But this value bomb needs to solve an immediate problem for someone and then almost like create a bigger one, right? A value bomb is literally just a lead magnet that's ungated. That's all it is, right? Would you, sell this? If you would say if this information is not good enough to sell, then it's not going to make a good value bomb. I always tell people the value bomb needs to be so valuable that it hurts you. Like you literally like, oh, I hate that I'm giving this away for free. If that doesn't make you feel like that, then it's not a good one. Let's see. Walla says, I've created a couple of ads to test them with very low budget because my audience is the same. Facebook suggested the following: turn off 3 overlapping ad sets. The 4 ad sets shown all have engagement objective and similar audiences. 3 of them are shown less often than the other ad sets and may get fewer results than expected for your budget to spend budget. Yeah, I always ignore Facebook. I never listen. I listened to Facebook one time and it totally screwed up my campaign. I'm not saying that that is the case here. Anytime Facebook suggests I do something, I always split test and I don't mess with my ad set. I will just duplicate and test what they're telling me to. More often than not, mine does better than theirs. But I'm not saying that that's the case here, but that's my 2 cents on how I deal with Facebook suggestions. Let's see. Talita says, hey, Laurel, I've gone through your organic marketing sprint and I have created my 15 pieces of content, recorded my 3 power content videos, and created my value bomb, which is a 1-hour training called 4-step healing plan that showcases my entire methodology. Ooh, that sounds long for a value bomb, but yeah. Value bomb needs to solve one initial problem. I don't want to tell y'all what's a good value bomb and what's not. I mean, test it. But this is probably not a value bomb that I would recommend. I added a short slide at the end of my video training introducing my $9.97 online course and a link to join at a discounted rate. But now I'm a little confused as I remember you saying it not to ask for anything in return. Yeah, your value bomb should have a call to action. So you didn't do anything wrong. Your value bomb is going to have a call to action. You want your value bomb to have a call to action. My question is, should I remove the slide? Nope, you're good. Regarding the power content video setup, because I'm in the health and wellness space, would it be best for me to leave off the banner titles? Yeah, you can test it banner off or on. Yeah, you said advice from another marketer. Yeah, people like the more organic looking videos, but on the same time, the videos with banners get higher click-through rates. So I always just say test both. Your niche. You never know. Some niches work better with the banners and some niches work better without them. Let's see. Lachelle says, looking for feedback on one of my power content videos. Context: I'm helping therapists make the transition into coaching. So I'm going to read the promise of value first. Give me 5 minutes and I'll show you how multi-gifted and multi-talented with lots of ideas can find their $1 million idea. A lot of repeat. I don't like, what does $1 million idea mean? I think you're trying to solve too big of a problem here. And then the headline is just repeating what you do here. Give me 5 minutes and I'll show you how, like, so I think you need to be more clear. You need to be more like kind of aggressive in this promise of value. Give me 5 minutes and I'll outline how I'm helping therapists create a $1 million income stream, using this offer framework or something like that. I think would be a little bit clearer. Because you're using a lot of just hype buzzwords. Need to be more strategic, like, so yeah, so headline would be, this is for therapists looking to transition into coaching. Give me the next 5 minutes and I will show you how to create an offer that my clients are using in order to, add, 7 figures to their bottom line or something like that. But you see how that is a little bit more like, this is just like, in my opinion, this just looks like 2 lines of hype and not really promising. I think this is good. This humble brag is good. But CTA, shoot me a message and I'll send you our get started guide for free. So you want to tell them why they need that. Why do they need this get started guide? Like what is that going to do? Like something like, and my gift to you for watching this video, I'm going to send you the get started guide that literally has the top 10 offers that have added 7 figures to therapists across the country. That's why they need this. So y'all don't forget, when you're writing your CTA for your value bomb, why do they need it now? Like, what is the urgency? Why do they need it? And what is going to happen if they get that value bomb? Okay. So hopefully me doing this has added value to a lot of you guys, because we need to be clearer in our messaging. We need to avoid hype. Let's see. Damon says, new here, first post, Laurel. This is such a great and a comprehensive training. Thank you, Damon. He says, my question's about Facebook ad policy. I have a workshop called Get Over Your Ex today. My URL is Get Over Your Ex today. And my power ad, not published, says Get Over Your Ex in half a day, painless and easily. Would these violate the personal quality and unrealistic claims policies, though it actually does do it in a half a day? Would it fix things if I change everything to say Get Over an Ex in half a day? Yes. If I make those changes. So here's the thing. It's really difficult to know whether or not the whole dating stuff and divorce and all of that. It's kind of a tough, because sometimes Facebook looks at it as kind of like a dating thing and likes to reject a lot of stuff. Whenever you have like a Get Over Your Ex in a half a day painlessly and easily, I would avoid using second person language. I would figure out a way to work this as a third person offer. Like, here's how thousands of women have gotten over their ex in just a half a day. I would stay just as an air of caution writing this in third person, because Facebook's unpredictable with this whole like dating and exes and divorce and all of that stuff. Sometimes it allows a lot of the second person language and sometimes it doesn't. I always err on the side of caution and write everything in third person. I don't think you're going to have any misleading claims issues. I don't see it that way. I think you'll have more issues with it being written in second person. But that's just my 2 cents. I don't think this is the thing that's going to give you the issues. I think this being in second person might give you issues. It might not. I'm not really worried. I don't think it's gonna dock you for being unrealistic. That's just I don't think it will. But let me know if it does, because like I said, Facebook's so unpredictable. It's hard to tell. But if I were launching this offer personally, like in my ads manager, I would make sure it's in third person, and I would make sure that I'm launching power content before launching an ad to this offer. Like, power content is going to protect your ad account. So make sure that before you launch this offer, that you are doing your 3 pieces of power content. Let's see, draft 2 of the power offer context. Feedback back on first offer was too general. As directed, went through Joel's desire and Laurel's breaking down the mechanism. But finally clicked, power offers are like lasers, not umbrellas. Let's see. Who is this for? Overwhelmed 6-figure business owners drowning in the anxiousness and stress of growing their business. If in just 12 to 16 hours, I offer to reveal, heal, and eliminate the unnecessary mental and emotional blocks keeping you in a frazzled state. So you can, this language isn't working for me. And it's funny enough, like, I'm kind of sort of your ideal client. If in just 12 to 16 hours, I offer to reveal, heal, like, it just doesn't really do anything for me. Let me see if there's more context. An assumption as a mindset coach, I would essentially create. So one of the things that I would do is I would break down, like, your demand triggers, right? And because to me, this feels too long. Like, if you just said something like, 6-figure business owners, drowning in the anxiousness and stress of growing your business. If I could teach you a 5-minute exercise that you start your workday with every single day, that's going to eliminate more than half of the stress in your life, so that you can go through your to do this, blah, 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 right? You see how I like broke this down into like, what is the one action? Because if you tell me that I can do a 5-minute exercise that I can do every single day and it's going to eliminate more than half of the stress that I have, I would be like, cool, where do I buy? Right? But you see how it's like, I broke down the mechanism a little bit. And I'm not saying you have a 5-minute exercise, but that's kind of how we want to be with this, is like, What is that micro win? Because if in just 12 to 16 hours, I'm like thinking, is that like a day? Like, do I have to spend a half a day? Like, I would need to know more about like this. Or are you talking about 12 to 16 hours of content? But you see how, like, if I said, if I just showed you one 5-minute exercise that you did before your workday, that's going to eliminate over 50% of your stress. That's a little bit more tangible, right? So I just feel like this isn't very tangible for me personally. J. Carlos. Let's see. Currently taking part in the 15-day power content challenge. Goal is to book more calls. Signature program has 9 steps. Question is it practical to set up and test 3 different power offer ads? I'm assuming you mean power content. Is it practical to set up and test 3 different power content ads? I think you might be talking about power content and you started off power content, so this is a little confusing. Make sure it is practical to set up. I would, yeah, like that's the whole point of power content, is to test different pieces of power content to see which of those videos are going to hit with your audience. Not every single video that you do in your 15 pieces of content is going to hit with your audience. That's why I give you guys 15 pieces of content, hoping that 3 will hit. That's honest, right? Remember, I told you guys 9 of the 10 ads that I launch fail. That's why you have to do a lot. But what you're going to do is, right, if you have 3 different power content videos, one makes it and the other 2 fail, you just pull 2 more from here and you test them all 3 again. And then all of the ones that don't test great top of funnel, you just create an audience of people who watch the top of funnel videos and you feed them the rest of the 15. That's the way that I do it, right? That's how this this $500 a month video funnel works. You have the top 3 power content videos at the top, and then you feed them the rest of the 15 pieces of content middle of funnel. Let's see. Andre says, for YouTube, how do you calculate the hook rate and hold rate and other KPIs? I do not. If you go into the power content training that I just did, I actually broke that down, the KPIs, how to do it. But on YouTube, and I mentioned this in the training, on YouTube, you can't there's no way, at least I don't know how to do hook rate and hold rate in YouTube. You can only do it in TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. On YouTube, I'm just watching the percentage of videos watched. And if I go here, let's see if I can find my power content. Yeah, so if you go into that power content training, I told you that this would be what it looks like on Facebook. So you can only see like videos played 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. This is the best view that YouTube has to offer. They're not as meticulous as Facebook, but on TikTok you can do hook rates. But for me, I'm only measuring this on Facebook. Michelle says, hey, Laurel, I am planning to use my power offer to retarget my warm audience from power content. Can I use the power offer script as a text picture, or is it supposed to be a video? I watched the ATM, but I don't think it's actually mentioned. So, Michelle, you are going to love that I actually did a training, and it will literally walk you through all of the different creatives that I use, and it is right here in my $100 offer validation test. Here's how to validate your offer before you build any funnels or sales pages. I go over all of the creatives right there in that training. Let's see. Alexa says, context. I've been doing power content videos consistently and my metrics are great. I'm totally stumped on offer ads. I have all these warm audiences now from power content, but I just can't seem to get going on putting an offer out. I think a lot of it is that Laurel says don't put out a low ticket offer first, but that's all I have. And I have members, but I haven't grown my membership, which is what I'm here to do. I'm following the $500 a month video strategy. I need to get my ass in gear on retargeting my warm audience with an offer. So if you have, like, I don't want you guys to like get caught in the weeds. Like if all you're selling is a low ticket offer, that's what you're selling, right? It's hard as hell to sell a low ticket offer, but if that's the only thing you're selling, then that's what you have to sell. Guys, like I used my, this video funnel right here to sell my first 400 seats. Like I did this organically without any ads. I had to hustle. I had to hustle like hell. Um, yeah. So do I need to just stay in my lane and only follow with the offer ads, or do I need to create? No, you don't need to create anything. Like if you're running low ticket offers, that's what it is. But you have to know this, that if you run ads to a low ticket offer, you will more than likely not be profitable. Like unless you have a $70 to $80 cart, like average cart value. Actually yesterday, I don't know if it is here yet. It is not uploaded yet, but yesterday, I did a live. Actually, Alexis, I'm going to send it to you. I think you watching that video between me, Justin, and Sarah. Justin and Sarah are like the low ticket masters. And we all had a conversation about what it takes to get your low ticket offer off the ground without ads, with ads, all of the challenges and everything. But guys, if all of you guys want to watch this, I'm going to have it uploaded here sometime today under the Conversions Over Cocktails replays. Christine is probably working on getting that up right now. But Alexis, I will personally send it to you. Because also, Alexis, I want to check in. It's been a while since we've talked. Let's see. Kim says, hey dear, I was wondering if I run TikTok ads to conversions, I can also track. Okay. So I already read this. So what I do is I literally have different funnels for everything. So because tracking is just hell. Okay. So what I do is I use a different funnel for Facebook. I use a different funnel for email. I use a different funnel, just so that I can track to see where sales are coming from. So let's say you're using TikTok to drive traffic to a landing page, right? They get to the landing page, they click, and maybe you have like an opt-in or something. They opt in, and then your email list, right? Your email list is going to send out a link that is going to say, funnels.com/email or something, right? The way that we track everything the most accurately, you can use UTMs and Google Analytics and all that stuff. I have that here in the program, but the best way, like right here, I have the UTM traffic and stuff using Google Analytics, but the best way to know is just duplicating your funnels, using one funnel for TikTok, using one funnel for Facebook, and using one funnel for email. We use a different funnel for YouTube. That's the only way to get absolute accurate tracking. I know it's a pain in the ass, but that's just the way that you have to do it. If you want, I don't care so much about tracking, honestly. Like I don't care. I just care about sales coming in and is my marketing, are my marketing efforts working? But if you guys are, more into tracking and stuff, just duplicate your funnels for different platforms. Let's see. Tina says, excited to get your feedback on my power offer. Let's see. Intention. If you're over 35 and struggling with aches and pains that are keeping you from living the active and healthy lifestyle you want, or if you've been struggling with an injury or joint pain and have already seen a PT but don't know what's next. I think this is more clear. I think the second one's more clear. If I offered to give you a custom joint pain or injury specific fitness program that you could start this week, written by... Okay. I say this a lot, but I'm going to keep repeating it because I know we have new people here. People don't want to buy a strategy. They don't want to buy a program. They don't want to buy a roadmap. They want to buy a result. Okay. So what is the direct result that you can give people? So she says, for context, I have a validated offer. This will go for $97 for a semi-custom 3 to 5 day fitness problem. They purchase complete. There's an upsell. I don't care about any of that. I care about what is the direct result. Yeah, you're telling me a lot about like your program and stuff, but what is it like? What I'm not seeing a specific result. Like people don't want to buy plans. Like if people are struggling with an injury or joint pain and they've already seen a physical therapist, what is the direct result in what time frame that this offer will provide them? That's what's missing from here is the promise. Like what is the result? But I'm happy to have you. Like this is, yeah, see, like you're telling me a lot about like your pricing and what it is, but you're not actually telling me like the result that it gives people. So that would be the thing that you're missing, Tina, or Mark. I can't tell if you guys have a combined profile. It's just missing the result. Like if they take that program right for $97, which by the way is a great price for something like this. I just went through physical therapy. So that's why I'm like, if I knew this offer, I might be your ideal client. But anyway, I'm just, like I said, missing the result, because if I look at this and you tell me here, if you've been struggling with an injury or joint pain, already seen a physical therapist and don't know what's next, this is me. Like I see, you did a really good dog whistle. Like I literally just, finished up with physical therapy, but I'm still kind of in pain. So I'm like, what's the offer? What's the result? I want to know. Let's see. Katie says, I'm running 2 different programs. I already went over this, so I'm going to go through Katie. So Katie is awesome. She's got an in-person clinic in her town, but she's also got an online offer. So basically what she's doing is she's going to run power content ads to her local office, and then she's going to retarget them with the set it and forget it ads, which are awesome. So you get my thumbs up on this. And it looks like you're doing a power offer and power content, and then the ecosystem and Hot 7, which is the set it and forget it ad system. Yeah, this looks good. My main question, and by the way, Katie, Goldstar, I love it. It shows that you paid attention and lean on Laurel. You asked me, should I split your budget? I don't know what your budget is. That's the one thing that, that if I knew what your budget is and what you're trying to accomplish, that would be, but if I'm looking at this strategic wise, I'm like, hell yeah. Like I would run, each of these, power content videos locally for probably $2 a day because it's locally. And then retarget with $1 a day. So that would be 2 times 3. That would be $6 a day plus 7. So you're looking at $13 a day for the local clinic. That would be $13 a day. For the online offer, you're looking at, $10 a day for the power offer. So that's $300 total. You're looking at probably like $1,000 a month for the other. So all of this would probably be $1,500. So it would be hard for me to be able to tell you do this, do that, because I don't know what budget that we're playing with. But from a strategy point, this looks beautiful. Makes me happy. Let's see. David says, I just finished my first power offer. Would love to have you, Laurel, hash and slash this thing into a beauty. I love that. See, he's obviously watched some of my my power offer audits. Let's see. Overwhelmed business owners, professionals, and entrepreneurs. So here's one thing. I think this is a word that is overused a lot, and it is very vague. It is not very clear, but that is just my 2 cents. Overwhelmed business owners, professionals, and entrepreneurs, because if you tell me overwhelmed, I'm pretty much, that's all of us. That's all of us. But I'm gonna keep going. That's my 2 cents on this. Want to double productivity while slashing stress levels in half in as little as 30 days. Maybe. You had my attention when you said want to double your productivity in 30 days. But I mean, I guess like the stress levels in half is 30 days. Skyrocket productivity and efficiency while reducing or eliminating overwhelming stress. It's missing though the mechanism. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I want to know how you're going to double my productivity. Like that's what it's missing. It's missing the mechanism. And it says you've already, people have paid for this. That's awesome. I would probably pass this up, and this is just preference based, like way too many emojis. I'm not gonna. Overuse of emojis is just kind of like a polarizing thing for me, but maybe that's what it's meant to do. But so you're selling a call. I need to know more about the mechanism. Like, what is it that you're going to do? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't mention the mechanism. I want to know, I'm curious to know the mechanism. If I know the mechanism, I can help you flesh this out a lot better. Let's see. Faith says, I have a question for retargeting and tracking. My power offer is running for a day now, and I will say it is already validated because I've already booked 3 calls and several. What? Faith, good job. That's awesome. Let's see, here's the sequence. The CTA is to book a call. When they click on the link, it takes them to a form or landing page that is connected to my email marketing system. Okay, so you're running the ad. It goes to a landing page where they put in their information. They get sent to the Google Calendar to book a call. For retargeting, I'm not sure how to connect my Google Calendar to my Metapixel so I can retarget those who clicked. So the question is not too elementary. This is actually a really great question. She says, thanks. By the way, the yearly membership fee I pay for the program is the best $60 I ever spent in my life. Thank you, Faith. So here's what I would do. Here's how I would do this. Don't stress too much about it. I would retarget the people who clicked on the landing page and exclude the people who booked a call. That would be the way that I do it, right? Because your Google Calendar, you can set your Google Calendar to redirect to a pixeled thank you page, right? Like Calendly does it. And so I'm assuming Google Calendar probably does too. That's what I do with Calendly is I get people to sign, I embed my Calendly on a landing page. And then when they fill out the Calendly application, it redirects them to another pixeled thank you page. So that's what I would do. I would pixel the thank you page. So I would redirect to a pixeled thank you page and then create that audience of people who've landed on the landing page but have not booked a call. That's the way that I would do it. Let's see. Fitz says, hey, is there a new interface for Ads Manager? It seemed to force me to use pivot table. No, I don't think so, but let me check. Maybe something changed overnight, but it didn't make me do that yesterday. Let's see. No, it looks like it's taking me straight to my Ads Manager. So not sure why it did that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this session today. Need to just learn how to get clear on our stuff. That's it. Like talk to people as if you're sitting next to them at happy hour. Like a lot of you guys are using hype, you're using buzzwords, you're using very vague terminology, but think about this. If you're sitting down at happy hour and someone is talking about their problems and you're trying to help them out, when you're writing your power offer, are you using that same language? A lot of you guys are trying to be too fancy and it's making your offer really vague. So let's work on that. Let's just work on getting clearer language and imagine that you're talking to that person at happy hour versus in a Facebook ad. Okay. Great hack for today. I will see you guys.